Welcome to Land & Stone Products Richfield Pit. Thank you for taking a few minutes to complete our site-specific safety and hazard awareness training. We want to let you know about the rules for our site and any hazardous conditions you may encounter. Being under the influence or impaired by alcohol or any illegal drugs or controlled substance is forbidden on Land & Stone Products property. Handheld cell phone usage is forbidden while operating moving vehicles and equipment. Obey all traffic signs, tags, sirens, buzzers, horns, lights, and all other warning devices. Seatbelts are required, and all equipment must be in safe working order. All trash must be disposed of in the trash cans provided on site. Beware of cross traffic around the scale when entering and exiting. Before dumping your first load, check in with the scale house by radio or in person. Only one vehicle can pass through the gates at a time. Speed limit on the mine site is 10 miles per hour. Always remain in control of your vehicle. This is an active mining and dumping site. Roads, stockpile locations, and dumping areas regularly change. Look for signs of all shapes and sizes to guide you where to go. We maintain different zones for vac trucks, vac trailers, washout areas, and regular tipping. For your safety and the safety of others, look for signs to be sure you're dumping in the right spot. Ask the operators here on site if you aren't sure. If you don't see an operator around and you don't have a radio, follow signs to the dump area, look for written directions, and find a pair of dump markers, like a large tire or boulder. Tip in that area between the markers at a safe distance from the edge. For your safety, never dump material directly over the edge. Always dump on a level area, at least 5 feet from the edge, perpendicular or at a 90-degree angle to the edge. When the dozer operator is present, back into the dump zone until they honk, then stop and tip. Don't pull away until your truck box is down and secure. Land & Stone Products vehicles have the right of way. Always make eye contact before approaching heavy equipment. Do not exit the vehicle for any reason while near stockpiles, processing plants, or while being loaded. At no time should you ever be between your truck and a stockpile. We use channel 31 for all radio communications. If you don't have a radio, or if your radio isn't working, find an employee in the yard, roll down your window, and ask for directions. Mobile equipment can't be left unattended unless the parking brake is engaged and wheels are chalked. Never park in front of or behind stationary equipment. Use the wheel wash with caution upon leaving the site. Use of the wheel wash is required. Avoid working outside during extreme weather conditions, such as thunderstorms, heavy rain, hail, or high winds. Make sure the snow and ice have been removed or covered with material to give safe footing. All unauthorized persons must stay away from electrical wires, transformers, control rooms, and other electrical components. Always keep 10 feet of clearance from power lines. Stay clear of all quarry ledges and high walls. Don't work next to high walls without a falling object protection system. Stay 1/3 of the height of the high wall away from the bottom of the high wall. Avoid all pre-mining overburden removal operations unless you are part of those operations. Hard hats are mandatory at all times in the site while outside of your vehicle. Check in at the office if you need to borrow a hard hat. Be cautious of a wet or icy quarry floor. Use 3 points of contact while climbing and fall protection if necessary. Use correct lifting procedures to avoid injury and enlist aid in lifting heavy or awkward objects. Wear hearing protection in posted areas and other areas as needed. Wear safety glasses whenever there's a danger of particles entering your eyes or eye damage due to welding flash. Goggles or face shield must be worn while grinding. Wear respiratory protection wherever airborne dust or fumes are present. When welding or torching, wear approved eye protection along with a hood if needed. Welders are responsible for the safety of all others in their area. No smoking around explosive, combustible, or flammable liquids. Cigarette butts may not be left in the ground anywhere on mine site. Fire extinguishers are readily accessible. We have an AED unit and first aid kit at the main shop. In the case of an emergency, immediately dial 911. Then notify the main office for instructions. If you're not directly involved in the emergency, you might be asked to leave until conditions become safe. Immediately report any accident or property damage. All visitors, contractors, customers, vendors, and community members entering Landstone Products property are subject to all the safety rules established by Landstone and the Mine Safety and Health Administration. Independent contractors are responsible for training all of their employees. Report any hazards you find to Landstone Products Management. All alterations made to the mine site must be noted on a daily basis. Thank you for taking part in our site-specific safety and hazard awareness training.